It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now. And it could fade away, but it probably won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I'll drown, but what can I do? And it would be alright to let me down. Rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why we try to fight it. Every time that we touch, the room caught on fire. We could blame it on the wine, but we know that we will both be lying. I wish I didn't want you. I was doing just fine, the way that it was. Then you hand me these emotions, didn't want them, but I guess that I'm stuck with them. They could go away, but I know they won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I'll try, but what can I do? And it will be alright to let me down. I'd rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle, and I have the water. And I have new tarot brought here by Christina, who's a special guest tonight, by the way. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. We have Christina's going to be picking the tarot decks that we use tonight. So hope everybody is all excited. My first special guest. Oh, Modern Muse Tarot, welcome. Mona, it has been a hot minute. How are you doing? Good to see you. Tosh, Larry, what is going on? Lady, Alley Cat, Renee, Dr. Mystical, special guest up in here. Boo Boo, Sarah, Alexi, Jay, Galaxy Girl. Did I miss anybody? I think that is everybody. It is hopping tonight. We got 20 viewers, and we've been online for 20 seconds. Cool. Very cool indeed. Housewives Tarot, yeah. Christina has brought over some new tarot. Nothing better than new tarot. There is nothing better in the world than new tarot, other than winning the lottery. Winning the lottery would be great. And new tarot, pretty much right after that. Sam, welcome. Angela, Siona, welcome indeed. How is it going? Well, thank you for your family subscription there, Alley Cat. I appreciate that. Meek, thank you for your donation. Roseanne CM, what is going on? All right, we'll have a special man in my life soon. Meek, I certainly hope so. We need more special men in everybody's lives. I mean, if you're a special man, just hop on into Meek's life. Just dive in there. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and dive in there. All right, let's see how that's going to go. Meek, we are going to use, this is the Housewives, right? Is this it? Yeah, the Housewives. There you go. Housewives Tarot. There we go. Brand new tarot decks. Maddie, welcome. How are you doing? Thank you for your donation as well. Love reading for the rest of January. Maddie, you need to update us on the architect, the doctor, and the lawyer, and the politician, and all these high status people that you got going. That's awesome. Angela, welcome. What is going on? All right. Let's do a little Meek. Would I have a special man in my life? That would be great. Little housewife. You know, the back of it is kind of psychedelic. If you move it around like that, just keep your eyes on it. You know what I mean? You're getting sleepy. You know what I mean? Get a little sleepier as it goes. Let's see how it goes indeed. Would I have a special man in my life? Got a little 2 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 10 of Wands, a Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. That's not a bad combo at all. Modern Muse Tarot, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Tammy, welcome. How are you doing? All right. So let's see about this. I mean, we do have the 2 of Cups. This is looking good. If you're looking for somebody special, looking for somebody coming in, that is nice indeed. The 10 of Wands does say they do a bit bring in a little bit of drama. I mean, a little bit of drama. Now, I don't think significant amounts, but they do sort of drag it in a little bit, right? They're sort of disorganized almost in a way. It feels like that they could be, a lot better as far as presentation, a lot better as far as sort of how they do things, how they sort of approach life events, how they approach things. It's going to be a lot, they have room for improvement. You know what I mean? They're a fixer-upper. You get that house, it was really cheap, and you get in there and all of a sudden you realize that you need to do a lot of fixing up. There's maybe a little bit of that, but I mean, you do have somebody sort of coming in that feels like that. Now, the Pentacles does say that they're pretty good, at least at work. At a minimum, if they're able to earn some decent money, they're able to be pretty stable at work. That's gonna be one of the boosts of anybody. Mama Bina and so welcome. How you doing tonight? The other Knight of Pentacles says they do have that stability. They do have that nice work life. They do have a good sort of overall stability feel to them. And the Queen of Wands shows it as well. They're able to multitask. They're able to get a lot of things done. So you do have somebody special coming in. Two of Cups is such a great card for that as well. And that is looking great. All right. Maddie wants to know, love reading for the rest of January. Which one do you receive? You just wanted one of those, right?
This is the heart and soul.
The heart and soul.
Isn't the extra card?
The heart and soul. There we go. We're throwing in an oracle deck tonight, apparently. There you go.
An extra card.
Extra card. One heart and soul. Huey Lewis and the News might sue. I'm not sure. That, you never, ever know. But anyway, let's see about how that goes. By the way, this is my tarot that has no box. This is my tarot, the Waterfall Tarot. If you're excited about the Waterfall Tarot, if you want the Waterfall Tarot, that's going to be bad because it doesn't exist anymore. Allie Cat, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right. I mean, let's see about that. So, I mean, special day in my life soon. Love reading for the rest of January. Let's update the title. I'm disorganized tonight. All right. Maddie, let's see about that. Love, a double love, single love for February. Sam, what is going on? All right. As far as February goes, the Fool says you've already embarked on at least some adventures. I think you're really sort of wrapping your head around some of these adventures. You're sort of trying to get where I want to be, where I want to go. But I think you're sort of in the midst of it. Right? It feels like that you're sort of moving, things are in motion, but they don't really have any destination. You're sort of wandering around. Maybe you're rest of January. Sorry. You're sort of moving around. You're sort of, getting things in motion, but it feels like the motion's not really going to any sort of a destination. Maybe sort of going back and forth, maybe sort of moving around and whatnot. But the Fool says you're definitely in the motion process. The Queen of Pentacles does say you're trying to sort of get all of these potential things and get around these to where you definitely want to figure out what the destination is. Who has the best intention? Who is going to be the most reliable person? Who is going to be sincere with all of that? Because I think you do end up getting a lot of insincerity as far as that goes, but definitely sort of moving that direction. KD, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But the Queen of Pentacles says you're looking for the destination. So we're already moving. We're moving around. We're sort of getting a lot of things in motion. We want to find that destination. Ace of Cups says as well as you're figuring out the true intentions, you're trying to determine who is going to be there long term, who is truthful, who's trying to scam you, and you're sort of scanning for the red flags as far as that goes. So red flag alert, is sort of high on the priority list. But the Ace of Cups says, I think towards the end of January, you're going to have a little firmer idea of who is going to be more focused, who is going to be a better overall candidate, or who is going to be somebody that you want to spend time with. One of the big things I think you're concerned about is, I don't really want to waste my time. I don't want to involve something or get involved in things that is just going to be a monumental waste of my time. It's not really going to work out. It's going to be awkward, eventually, or it's just going to tank. And so again, you're sort of scanning for which one is right, which environment is going to be the best for me. And the star thing is good news. I mean, the star says you are guided towards that. This is not something that you have to sort of determine by yourself. I think that it's a natural consequence of where you're at, what you're doing, and how you're doing it. I think it's going to be one of the big factors in that. But I think you're being guided. The star says you are being guided towards a destination. And again, sometimes it feels like we really don't know where the destination is. Sure, we're making a lot of motion, a lot of things happening, but at the end of the day, I think that you are good. I think that you're guided. I think that your intuition is going to take you where it needs to go. And yeah, love reading for the rest of January. Looks pretty good for you. Right. Let's see what we got next. We got Modern Muse Tarot. How will my weight loss journey go? Modern Muse, good luck with that weight loss journey. That is going to be fantastic. It is, that's a tough journey sometime. I got to say that. Soul wants to know, who's the strange man who knocked on the door and what did he want? Uh-oh. That could be interesting, or that could be bad. I don't know. Definitely don't want to answer if it's a strange person. That's a good thing about the Ring doorbell, right? Anyway, let's see about the weight loss journey, how that is going to go. MMT, weight loss journey. There you go. Christina Ahmad. Is Christina not a mod? I thought Christina, you're not a mod? Why are you not? You're not a mod.
I haven't been given that privilege.
I don't know. Where are you? I got to scroll down and find you. Type something. All right. You got to make it easy. Mona donated. Indeed. Not sure if the first one went through. Mona, I got it. I got a payment from you, Mona. Let me know what you got going on there. What kind of question did you have? See, there you go. Add moderator. See, there you go. Look at that. Family member and a moderator as well. For this one, let's go with a little Gregory Scott Tarot. That is going to be where it's at. Gregory Scott Tarot is always the best. It is the primo. It is the best one, especially for a weight loss journey. Something tells me that Gregory Scott is going to be excellent for a weight loss journey, and seeing how that indeed goes. All right. Reading. Joyty and Zora, welcome. How are you doing tonight? So good to see you. All right. Let's see how this goes here. Oh, look at that, the sun. All right. I mean, as far as weight loss goes, it is a long journey. I mean, this is not something you're going to do tomorrow, not something that you're going to knock out next week, next month, or whatever. It is a very long journey. Bridget, welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Sam is excited for the Gregory Scott, indeed. I watch his channel occasionally. It's nice. I mean, but yeah, the sun says that you are sort of shining light on it. What does that mean? I think it means that you figured out where you need to be in the journey. You figured out the process. And that's going to be a big thing for you. You know what I mean? It feels like that you need the process. You need something laid out. You need something reliable, something stable, because there's so many choices. There's so many choices. You can do keto. Ooh, by the way, you can do natural diet. You can just, go fasting. You can do a lot of exercise. There's so many different things. And that's part of it so confusing, because you go out and there's 10 million books, all written by reputable doctors that tell you how to lose weight. So it's like, oh man. So the sun says you're going to sort of get that light shined upon there. The thing that really works with you, the thing that resonates, the thing that's going to make you be more successful. And that's the really key, right? Find our sort of the soulmate diet. Queen of Cups as well. It talks about the emotional journey, because food is your best friend. It literally is your best friend at some point. You just feel that, some things are taken away. Like you do have comfort food. It feels like that. Yo, Yoli, welcome. How are you doing tonight? You feel like that comfort food, once it's taken away, it feels like something's, really, really missing from your life. It really is that food becomes your best friend. Temperament says you do get that mix as well, the weight loss journey. In other words, the mix. Some days I do this, some days I do that. Some days these are bad, etc. So you get in our habits, right? If I leave cookies in the cabinets, chances are I'm going to eat some cookies, and I got to figure out how to sort of adjust to that. Stacy, welcome. Thank you for your donation. At the end of the day, the Five of Swords says you're going to cheat and you're going to feel bad, but don't, right? maybe you can think about a cheat day. Maybe you can think, okay, today for this one meal, maybe I could just have some cookies, or maybe I could just have whatever just I adore that really was that comfort food. And that way I don't feel like I'm, parting ways with it just yet. I'm just kind of, I'm sort of just getting getting a little bit of a separation rather than a full divorce. You know what I mean? There you go. It could be a buttery muffin. Buttery muffins, some people just love those. Anyway, Five of Swords says you're going to cheat. Don't worry about it. Keep moving. Keep moving, because everybody cheats. Diet, everybody cheats. Kozaya, welcome. How are you doing? So good to see you. Thank everybody for being here. We have a gazillion viewers. It's good. Saturday night, feeling all right. A few gazillion viewers always makes the stream go well, with a little buttery muffin on the side. Soul wants to know, who's the strange man that knocked on the door? Soul, it could have been me. Soul, it could have been me. I could have been coming around like, Soul, how'd you like that last reading I gave you? Was it all right? It could have been me. You don't know. What? You don't know. You never know. All right. The Tarot of the Divine. Here we go. We're going to get a little Divine Tarot coming in there. Hopefully it wasn't the neighborhood strangler, or maybe it was somebody selling pizza or something. Maybe somebody ordered some pizza, or I don't know. Anyway, Sunflower doing the tarot guidance thing. By the way, thank you. See, okay, wait. Thank you. I love all of you. I adore every one of you, because y'all made 40 people went and supported my book, and it is almost halfway to the goal in a single day. I love all of you. Every single last one of you are my best friend.
I love you.
I'm just saying. I am just saying. All right. But who was he? Was he selling something? Did he want to borrow a cup of sugar? What is going on with that? Page of Wands, Death, Five of Cups, and the High Priestess. They did want something. They did come specifically. They needed something. I mean, you know what I mean? They are, okay, hire an attorney or stay the path. All right. Mona, I got you covered. SP, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. You are very kind indeed. Okay. It feels like the Page of Wands into Death. They wanted something, but they don't know how to sort of approach it. I think that they just wanted to ask you something. They wanted to sell something. It just feels like overall that they had some intentions to knock at your door and basically, ask you something and get some change. The Death card says they wanted change. In other words, they want you to do something. It could be a little different than what you're doing. I mean, I don't really know. Page of Wands says it is somebody that you do not know. It is a complete stranger that you do not know. It feels like that's not going to be somebody that you probably want to open the door to, especially if it's night or, yeah. Page of Wands says definitely don't open that door unless you feel safe and whatnot. But the Death says they do want you to change. They do want you to buy something. They do want to sell you something. They do want something going on, or they want to give you some information that changes things. Five of Cups says good news. Not answering the door is very good news. Sam, welcome. How are you doing? At the bottom line, the High Priestess said you got to go with your gut. If somebody answers, or somebody knocks on the door, you got to be very cautious. You can't just open that thing for anybody. High Priestess says you did well. You did well. Use your intuition. You were just like, nah, this feels weird. Let's not do this. I think that is going to be the way you need to do it. There you go. Kozaya, thank you for your question. I got you in there. Could be Jehovah's Witness. I mean, it could be. It could be. They do want to sell you stuff sometimes, I guess. I ended up going to a Jehovah's Witness church one time, actually. This dude that I had met was like really nice, and he was like, Jehovah's Witness, blah, blah, blah. And anyway, I went there. It was kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting indeed. All right. Let's see. So we did the strange man. Now let's go to Alley Cat. Alley Cat wants to know, move to Northern Ireland. Ooh, Ireland is so freaking pretty. Ireland is so pretty. Northern Ireland. I'm telling you now, at a minimum, you need to take some pictures because that place is amazing. Place is amazing. Have you seen Ireland like in the springtime? It's just gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Speaking of beautiful, we need to use the Vox Arcana because that is the least beautiful deck of cards. The box is the least beautiful I've ever seen in my life. I'm just saying. I am just saying. I'm not a member because I'm too much the other side of Virgo. You never really know. You never really know about the Virgo. Sometimes the Virgo is on target. Other times, maybe not. You just don't know. Ireland. I'm just telling you. Anybody live in Ireland? I mean, wow. All right. Now that I'm stop drooling over Ireland, let's talk about your move there and see how that is going to go. If you're looking for that, as far as the move goes, page 1, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, and 8 of Pentacles. Number one, it costs more than you're expecting. It feels like it costs more than you're expecting. That probably is not good. Probably at the end of the day, that's probably not going to be the best thing. But yeah, the 5 of Pentacles says it costs a little more. I think you run into unexpected expenses. You have things going on. And yeah, at the end of the day, you're just like, I really could have. We have a lot of Pentacles here too. One of the other things you sort of get the vibe from here is that the move itself brings you a lot of stability. It feels like, Christina, thank you for your donation from all the way over there. Do you want a reading?
No, that's for my friend.
Oh, okay. AH. Let me know what your question is. AH. What about the Titanic? CM is stuck on that Titanic box. We'll do the Titanic box today. CM, fear not. Anyway, costs more than you're expecting. You do get some stability in there. I don't know if this is something that you're reaching for, if this is something that you're really sort of trying to get. Is it something that's just hugely important to you? But again, it feels like there's a lot of stability. It's like you feel like things are settling down. It feels like things are just sort of, finalizing. Things are getting to where they're going to be under control. It feels very good as far as that concerned. Page of Wands also says that there's a little bit of hurry or a little bit of quickness involved once that sort of begins to move and whatnot. But there you go. Lorna, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. And a Sunflower, choose someone. I will indeed. Thank you, Sunflower, so much. I appreciate you. All right. So CM is happy with a Titanic box. We'll get it. And we'll show you what the Titanic box looks like. We're taking a break for the Titanic. Here's what the box looks like. That's not a bad deal. That looks nice. And the booklet is full color. I'm just saying. I'll make a video tomorrow. See him, I'll make a video tomorrow. Because the Titanic box is leaving with Christina. Since I got an extra one, she was like, dibs on the extra box and the deck that goes with it. Okay. All right. So we got the donation. Mona, should I hire an attorney or stay on path? As always, entertainment purposes only. Don't hire an attorney or not hire an attorney based upon anything that I say. But let's go with that. Oh, what is a good attorney hiring deck? Let's go with the Super Linares, not the regular Linares, the Super Linares. The first, but the Titanic box, the one with the plain white, that was the worst. That was the worst indeed. That was the worst indeed. What is AC? AC is Alley Cat. Alley Cat is one of the old school members. Alley Cat has been here a very, very long time. Alley Cat, is it 8 years? Is it 8 or 7 or 8 years? I mean, I don't know. I forgot. Anyway, are we going to hire an attorney? We're going to stay on the path. This says pretty much you need to hire an attorney. Just entertainment purposes only, obviously. Don't spend any money based upon me. But the Knight of Cups says you do need somebody to handle this. You do need somebody to sort of assist you in this at a minimum because you do have the devil. You have people that are coming around that have bad intentions. Obviously, if somebody you need to hire an attorney, you got some people that don't agree with you. You have some people that have some bad intentions or whatnot. So it sort of feels that way that is not going to be something that you want to deal with. And the specialty that the attorney is going to bring to you is going to be very good because, again, I think that you are going to have long-term issues with this particular person. Why do I say that? Because you have the World followed by the Ten of Swords. Now, we all know the Ten of Swords is a cutting card. It's a termination card, sort of a leaving card. It means that the world is being misrepresented. I don't think that they have your best interest in mind. I think that you'll figure that out mighty quickly. You'll figure that out mighty quickly. And if you don't hire an attorney, you may have figured that out a little late. So, yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Dr. Mystical, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Hansel or Gretel? I mean, I'm just saying. Could be a 50-50 thing. We'll have a Hansel-Gretel throwdown. Hansel-Gretel throwdown. That is going to be the hotness tonight. I'm just saying now. Megan, welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Jay and Sunflower, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Jyoti got hosted by Sunflower. Thank you so much, Sunflower. I appreciate that. Jyoti, we got you in the queue. In the queue. If you're wondering where the queue is, by the way, it is this button right there. It is long. It is long. We are here, and you are somewhere in here. Somewhere in there. So please be patient with me. Again, you know, I appreciate all y'all being here. All y'all being here, hanging out with me, being goofy on a Saturday. When is my job starting with a mystical moments? KD, let's check that out. See how that is going to go. Job starting. When is it starting? I don't know. Let's see about that. Little bit of the mystical moments. Oh, everybody loves the mystical moments. The mystical moments is indeed mystical and full of moments. And the button is here somewhere with the mystical moments, and I will find it because it is somewhere here, around here somewhere. I'm actually still looking for it. Let's just read. Let's just read. I'm not really sure where I put it. I wonder if it didn't save the last time that I did that. That could be a thing. That could be a thing indeed. I don't really know. But yeah. I don't even see it. I don't think it's saved. I got the Modern Love, and I got that. Mystical Moments replaced another one, but I'm not sure which one it is. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, when is the job starting for KD? Very, very soon. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is good. That is a nice one to do. Strength, getting stability from the job, having the joy of being in the job. And the Magician, actually proving yourself, showing what you have, all of the capabilities. You have all of the good things that you can indeed do with that. So Dr. Mystical got the mystical moments. I'm just saying, it's Dr. Mystical and Dr. Mystical moments. Think about it. Think about it. Okay. Yeah, it does come around. The Hierophant says that it is coming extremely quickly as far as the job starting. Strength says, again, you're able to get in there. You're able to prove yourself. You're able to get all the good matches. I think you have a lot of people that are there almost like they're waiting for you, like they had to fill a spot and you were the person that filled the spot. But the Ten of Cups says that you have a lot of joy. You have a lot of good news sort of rolling around there. And the Magician, all you really need is a chance to prove yourself. And that is going to be what you get, basically. The Magician says that you can prove yourself, can get it done, and have fun in the meantime. Yo, Yoli, will my significant other and I last the long run, or do I have to go find a new person? Yo, Yoli, I hope that your significant other, by the virtue of being your significant other, will last you forever. I'm just saying, love now or need to look. I mean, let's see if we get them love now. See if we get some love now. Quarantine day 2, freaking great. Cheryl, you get that. Did they put the monitor on you? Cheryl, I remember you in Taiwan, you said they're going to put a monitor on you or something. That's just creepy. But yeah, I mean, I guess. That's just a little weird. It is a little weird indeed. Nothing says significant other like the traditional manga tarot. Stacy, I know, I'm just saying. I think they literally put an ankle monitor on you. In I think it was China, I read. They put an ankle monitor on you and make sure that you do not break that quarantine. Gotta say it's a test. They do the ankle monitor. That's terrible. I feel like a prisoner. That is too wild. Okay, let's see if we're going to last. Let's see if things are going to go. Looking for stability would be great. 3 of Pentacles is it, the star. I think that you make it. You're already sort of wavering, though. I think that you putting your toes in the water and you're like, yeah, I'm not really sure how this is going to last or how this is going to be. Long term. I think you're feeling that. You know what I mean? The Six of Cups, it feels like it's more of a casual thing now than it used to be. It doesn't feel like a lot of the passion is still there. A lot of the things are still sort of there. It sort of fades away over time. The Six of Cups says we have a little bit of a, it's a nice, but it just doesn't last. It doesn't have that dynamic spark and whatnot. The Three of Pentacles says you do have some extra work as well. You do have to work to keep it going. You do have to work to keep this fresh, to keep this fun, to keep this magical, and keep it like a Dr. Mystical relationship. You know what I'm just saying? But you do have to work with that. Three of Pentacles says there is some work involved. At the end of the day, I think yes, because of the star. That means you're meant to be together. It means that you have that connection, that really magic that goes with that. And the Queen of Wands as well. You're willing to be there for this person. You're willing to do that. And I think that is going to be pretty good for you. So yeah, I think you're going to stay with it. I think you're going to stay with it. Entertainment purposes only, but I think that you will stay with it. I think it'll be okay at the end of the day. Kolzaya, we have Lorna, we got Jyoti, we got a lot of people in the queue. By the way, sorry about that. If you are waiting in the queue, in case you're wondering where you're at in the queue, you're here somewhere. You're here somewhere. We're actually up here. We did Yo-Yoli. Now we're doing Stacy. So we're around in this area right there. So, there you go. All right, Stacy, you are next. We want to know, is there a message I'm supposed to know? Stacy, I'll let you know if I know a message that you need to know. I'll let you know about that message that you need to know. I need to know. How's it going to be? How is it going to happen? What is going to happen with all of that stuff? I think if you need to know a message that I need to know, that you need to know, I want to let you know that I know that you need to know the message that you're going to know. All right, there we go. There we are. Do you need to know? It could be on a need to know basis. You don't know. Moving to Texas to start over. Wonder if I'll succeed and thrive in my new job. Moving to Texas. That could be good. It could be good indeed. All right. Let's see. Let's put that in the in the queue. Okay. All right, so we did SP4, love message, you talked to a lot of boys. Okay, before we do the boys, let's see if you're supposed to know something with that particular button there. You need to know that things are about to get rowdy. As we say in Texas, they're going to get rowdy. They're going to get a little rowdy, a little wild. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. It means that stability, the stability that you have, some of the stability may be easing up a bit, and you may have opportunities that you really didn't want to be involved in that you need to be involved in, kind of thing. The Lovers is going to be part of that. It just feels like that there are relationships or there are things that you need to deal with, things that you need to fix, things you need to close. Now, I think these are past relationships that you have, right? You do have the Eight of Cups reversed. That's the abandonment, leaving, exiting, stage left. And it feels like that you are going to have them come back. I don't think it's just one person either. I actually think that you have multiple people that over a period of time, they're going to be coming back, that you need to close the door on them a little bit. Close the door on them a little bit. You know what I mean? Sort of close it. So it's not really karma, but it feels like things that are potential, things that could have been, things that may have been that didn't go as well as sort of what it went, right? At the end of the day, the Ten of Cups, they had more high hopes and et cetera, et cetera. But I mean, end of the day, you got Lovers coming back. They do want to either renew something, or they do want to fix something, but you have to close the door. You left a couple of doors open. Those doors are going to come back to not really haunt you, but come back to remind you that they're still open. That's going to come back, I would say, in the next month and a half. So yeah, in the month and a half, you have it beginning. And again, it's not one person. I think it's two different people, not at the same time, obviously. Mana's Talk Sessions, welcome. How are you doing tonight? So good to see you. We got everybody here. We have 60 freaking viewers a minute ago. That is a lot of viewers. That is a lot of viewers. SP4, you talk to a lot of boys. That's good. Can I narrow it down? You want guidance. I will give you not only guidance, but tarot guidance. By the way, if you don't, the link in the description, the tarot guidance book, you can get this cloth. Ooh, it's nice. It feels wonderful. It's okay. But you can get this cloth and a big, thick book, girthy book, because everyone likes a girthy book. I'm just saying. You said these are well shuffled or no well shuffled?
You need to shuffle.
I need to shuffle. Okay, we'll all right. We'll do a little bit of shuffling, a little random picking here, and find out about these boys. How can we do the boys? No pun intended. Entertainment purposes only. Don't do the boys. Okay. Let's see. Not at least all at once. All right. Let's see. Talk to boys. Narrow it down. So thank you for your donation. Let me know. Thoth comes out soon to play. Tasha's really waiting for that Thoth to come out. By the way, Tosh and Wolf, I want you to know, this is going to be a special moment for you. Go ahead and sit down. Tosh and Wolf, let me know when you're sitting down. Christina now owns the Thoth Tarot, not just the regular Thoth Tarot, the Jumbo Thoth Tarot.
They're going to be so happy.
She's not going to know how to read it. You're going to need to help her read it. I think that you're going to need to provide a little bit of assistance. There you go. But she is now a proud owner of the girthy and the very, very Crowley Thoth Tarot. By the way, it's not Crowley, it's Crowley, like holy, as he said. Okay. All right. Let's narrow it down for SP4. The Two of Cups, the King of Swords, the Hermit, and the Temperance. Okay. I mean, there's a shy one. There's a shy one. Not so much shy, but there's one that's really sort of, they back out a little bit. They have a little bit of a hesitation. They're just sort of timid. I think that's the one to look at. I think if you want to narrow it down, the timid one indeed will inherit the earth, I guess. The timid one will be the best. The Hermit says they're timid indeed. They don't get out like a ton. Maybe they like the video games. We all do. Two of Cups says you're going to fall in love with one of them. It's a matter of hooking up with your emotions. It's a matter of feeling what really guides you, what pulls you. How is that going to be one of the moments where you want to do that? You definitely don't want somebody you sort of, tepid on, that you're going to have to, sort of force yourself to see. You want that person. I think one of the people that you meet, one of the people that you interact, one of the people that you end up with doing this with is going to be somebody, again, that is a little timid. They have a little bit of a timid about them. And overall, I think that's going to be your guide. I think that's going to be where you need to be. Temperance says you match well with them as well. That's going to be one of the key factors, the key important things is, sort of how we match with a particular person and how we go with that. But sort of follow your feelings. Again, follow your intuition and whatnot as well. That is going to be a key factor. I have no idea what this is. This is the zombie. By the way, in case you wonder what that is, this is the very girthy box, if you have not noticed, the zombie tarot. All right, moving right along. Who do we got next? Keziah asks, what's? Keziah, cut it off at what's. I think that you're like crazy. Okay, I've been really annoyed. What's up with my energy? Keziah, I will tell you exactly what is up with your energy. It is that. It's one of those things. It could be something you need to know that you don't know. But if you need to know and I need to know, I want you to know it, that you don't know it, that after I know it, I will tell you that you know it. And we'll use ladies' favorite deck in the world, the Hermetic Tarot, that does not have anything but black and white on it. And this is so confusing. I mean, go read up on the Golden Dawn and their just absolute fascination with color. And the fact that this is a Golden Dawn based and it's not colorful is confusing to me, to say the least. Dr. Mystical likes the girthy. I'm just saying, what's going on over there, Dr. Mystical, with the girthy? I mean, I don't know. Dr. Mystical donated like a year ago, and my program put him up top like he just donated 2 seconds ago. That's really weird. But Dr. Mystical, we're going to work you in here in just a minute. All right, what is up with your energy, the devil? I think that you have a lot of temptation things coming in, a lot of things that you want to get into that you just can't, And you want to do that. You want to do all sorts of things. You're so excited about it, but it seems like you just can't. And again, it just feels like that your energy is being directed in the wrong direction, if that makes sense. In other words, I have a lot of energy. I want to direct it towards this. This would be great, but I'm directing it towards this instead. It feels like it's not really where it needs to be. It's not really where it needs to be. And that's sort of where your energy is at. Because it's not being directed in the correct location, it's not being directed in the correct path, you feel like it's being wasted and you feel a lot of it's just running around. So again, it feels like you're just running in circles. What? The devil says the direction that you're sort of focused with that. The King of Cups says too as well. You're in sort of this astrology time for you where you do have more energy. You're in a playful house, this big playful house where it feels like you have a lot of things like that fifth house fun. It feels like a lot of things are happening. A lot of things are sort of culminating for you and a lot of different sort of aspects. Because I know you were having a lot of things happening as well in your life. I think because of that, you feel sort of excited for different things. The blasted tower being reversed says that once it gets stabilized, once everything sort of chills down and calms down, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Again, you're sort of in this fifth house of fun, play, all this good stuff. Just let it ride, let it do, and just direct your energy appropriately to where you want it to be rather than just random spots. And that is going to be your key to success. Your key to success. And my program put Dr. Mystical's question way up there. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's like up there at the very top. Look at this. It's up here at the top. Like there. He donated like down here and it put it up there. Man, this program is, this is open source program. Maybe I'll look at it and see what's going on. I don't know. Doctor wants to know, Hansel or Gretel? Who wins, Hansel and Gretel in the ultimate?
Time for a tarot throwdown.
That's right, the ultimate throwdown. The ultimate throwdown. We are going to use the Heart Something Tarot. The Heart Something Oracle. The Heart Something Tarot. It looks like an oracle, doesn't look like a tarot. Is it a Heart Oracle or Heart Tarot? I don't know. We're using something we don't know what it is. You've had too much alcohol to remember what the name of your oracle deck is. All right. She has had quite a bit of alcohol today. I have to say that. Went to a wine tasting, and then she had a margarita the size of a vehicle. Okay. All right. Let's say in the middle of this particular throwdown is going to be whatever this is. It's going to be that card there. It's going to be that card there. Very veiny, very veiny. Girthy and veiny. I'm just saying, if you're going to be girthy, having a veiny one makes it even better. On the left, we have Hansel. On the left, we have Hansel, and on the right, we have Gretel. And in between, we have a very veiny face. So which one are we going to win? Which one is going to win? All right. The bottom line is, who was at fault? Who did the deed? Who is going to be the one that farted in the elevator? Because I don't know who that is, but that's nasty. Don't fart in the elevator. All right. Yeah. And if you're going to fart in the elevator, make sure that you at least going to exit on that floor. Okay. Who farted on the elevator is going to be Hansel. And you saw this coming. You saw this coming. Hansel is to blame here. She's already looking over at Hansel like something smells. I'm not happy with the smell in this elevator, the bathroom at the winery, whatever it is. I'm just not happy with that experience. She is very disappointed and getting pretty worked up over here with the veins. But yeah, the Emperor says that we do have fault. We do have fault. After the fart has occurred, they exited the elevator very quickly. This is a very fast card. You can see it. I can see it. They exited and they just left it. Gretel is more of a, Gretel's more of a just kind of dealing with the situation at this point. I don't think Gretel is at fault. Gretel has a little of the mind control on the cat. I don't think Gretel is at fault at all. We do have a person identifying who dealt it, smelt it. I mean, I think that Hansel is going to be the one. Hansel is going to be the one that did that, and we'll put the veiny people over there. Okay, all right. Christina, thank you for your donation. Christina wants to know, moving to Christina hosted AH. Christina hosted Arkham Horror AH. Let's see, what's that? Lorna? What? Jyoti. Okay. Anyway. Moving to Texas to start over, how is that going to go? How is that going to go? Well, first off, moving to Texas is kind of nice. Well, I'm going to keep pressing that, but moving to Texas is kind of nice. That is not a bad place to be, especially in the summer. You get to enjoy the 105-degree weather. The 105-degree weather is fantastic. I have to say, you will love it. You will absolutely love it. All right. Witch Doctor, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. If we're moving, just don't get on the elevator with smelly people. And, I think you're going to be all right. At the end of the day, don't get on the elevator with smelly people. I think you're going to be all right. It's going to be good. The Nine of Swords does say that there's some concern about it. You got some worry. We got a little concern about this. There's concern about this. It's almost like somebody doesn't want you to go, or maybe you don't want you to go. I think you have a lot of doubts with it. What was the question? Moving to Texas to start over. Wondering if we'll succeed and thrive in my new job. I think the problem is you don't want to start over. It'd be great if you could just be where you're at, have some stability. Everything would be fantastic. And everything would be great, but you can't, it seems. Nine of Swords says, indeed, you do have to start over. That's sort of annoying at a lot of times, right? Starting over sucks. It's not going to be a situation anybody enjoys, anybody really wants at the end of the day. But it seems like you have to do it, though. There's somebody that's either forcing you to start over, or somebody reset you, or something happened, basically, where you do have to start over. The Five of Wands says the tarot sort of recognizes this. A lot of fiery energy. And I think you feel that given the opportunity, you can start over successfully. But there's so many moving parts involved in starting over with anything. Moving stinks. It is a very high stress activity. You got to put your life in a bunch of boxes. You got to put somebody, you got to hope they don't steal your stuff. Then you got to unload the boxes. It's a pain in the butt. It is just a pain in the butt. But yeah, it seems that you kind of have to do that. Page of Coins says it's going to be a little bit of a financial burden as well. Obviously, starting over. What deck is this? This is the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. Starting over. Well, we have an incident. Starting over feels like that. We have to move all of these out of the way. Like I said the last time, I need to work a little bit on that particular tower because it does tilt. Anyway. There you go. It's one of those. Well, now we're starting over on the reading. Now, Roseanne, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We have a quite intoxicated Christine over here, dying, laughing, trying not to be loud. All right. So, but yeah, the Page of Cups does say that there's some emotional things about this as well. So we sort of the Page of Coins. There's some emotional aspect as well. It's not going to be exactly financially good for you and whatnot. Starting over sucks. So your question is, will I thrive at the new job? Will I succeed? In other words, will I be in a position that I'm going to have more stability? I think the answer is yes. The Moon says yes. The Moon is a cycles card. It looks good. It says that things are going to be okay. But taking the first step is always difficult. Always difficult. So good luck. Basically, you will be successful. It cost a little bit more than you had expected. I think being the job is going to be decent. It's not going to be just this magical thing to where the clouds part, the sun shines, and the music plays. But, overall, I think it'll be all right. Sunflower, choose someone. All right. Who am I going to choose? I did choose someone. Let's see. Lorna. I chose Lorna. Lorna wants to know, how are they feeling about my relationship? Let's check that out. And by the way, good luck with starting over. Good luck with starting over. There you go. There you go. Let's use a little of the playful heart tarot. It is a little bit of a playful stream today. We're going to use some playful heart tarot. You know what I mean? The length hit the roof. I mean, it could be. There's a big mess over here now. It is messy indeed, but that's okay. So I need to optimize that tower. It tips. It tips because it's not weighted at the bottom. So it needs to be weighted. It needs to be a little bit weighted and girthy. I'm just saying. All right. Can you please move over there? All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Cheryl, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Cheryl, did you find somebody? Cheryl, did you? I said you were going to find somebody over there. Did you find somebody already? That's really fast. Cheryl, let me know. You found somebody already since you moved? Well, you're in quarantine? That's like a record. That is amazing. Terry, welcome. Thank you for your hanging out today. I appreciate you. Terry G. Sounds very familiar. Flamebow, welcome. How are you doing tonight? All right. Let's see. Feeling about me, our relationship. Lorna. It is looking interesting, I guess. I mean, if you're looking for something fun, adventurous, something where we're just going to sort of leap out and go for it and try it out, that's definitely a 3 of Cups feel. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like that they have a lot of good feelings for you. I think that they have a lot of sort of dynamic personality where they do bring a lot of sort of good emotions in there. And that's going to be one of the big things as far as this goes, definitely. 8 of Cups says they may not be around forever. So I'd be looking for this for something that is just going to be, super stable, something that's just going to be absolutely reliable and whatnot. That may be sort of challenging on that. 8 of Cups does say that, indeed. So, I mean, there you go. Yeah, the 5 of Swords reversed. The 5 of Swords reversed says that it's going to feel like it's not going anywhere. It's going to feel like it's bumping into a dead end. That's just the nature of sort of where it goes long term. Don't let that be anything bad, basically. Don't let that be anything bad. I don't think that that's going to be too bad of a deal. Terry G, everybody says you sound familiar. I don't know. You are extremely familiar. Like, extremely familiar. And I think, were you on the channel like a very long time ago? I'm just curious. If you're on the channel a very long time ago, I think I had a lot of people when I first started that I read readings for a lot. So I don't know. Maybe you're from there. Anyway, Jyoti had a question, and Jyoti has waited like a year for the question. So might as well get it done now. Do a select, clear that out, put that in the reading title. And there we go. All right, Jyoti, do you see me and Yogi's relationship going? Do you see marriage? I'm just saying, Yogi's a good bear. I think that Yogi is my favorite bear. All right, Yogi. I used to watch a lot of cartoons. You had a Yogi in there. I mean, I'm just saying. Yogi the bear. Anyway, Tosh, you were. Okay. All right. Let's see. Where do you see me and Yogi's relationship going? Do you see marriage? Well, hopefully. That'd be nice. Be nice. Have a little marriage feel for that going on. Everybody likes a good marriage. Oh, yeah, maybe not. Oh, yeah. The 3 of Swords just kind of takes a dump on that idea. The 10 of Discs and the 3 of Wands. Basically, I see the relationship being pretty good. Pretty good. It gets very, very sort of expands. It feels dynamic. It feels good. It feels like this could be something very nice. Very nice indeed. It feels like a lot of good stuff coming in as far as this goes. The 3 of Wands says you do have other opportunities, though. It feels like this is not the only person you can choose from. You got some people chasing you. Maybe you're popular. Maybe you're a little popular. I'm just saying. You do have some people, other people chasing you. 10 of Discs says that the marriage thing is a little bit of a carrot on a stick. And I say that because we have the 3 of Swords sort of right after it. So if I see marriage, no. But I do see a fun relationship that grows. It has a lot of expansion to it. Has a lot of fun to it. I think that is going to be all right. All right. Jay wants to know, what's SJ's purpose in my life? Is there a change in career this year? All right. Let's see how that goes. Jay asked that a long time ago. Terry G. Where do I know Terry G from? I swear I know Terry G from somewhere. Anyway. No, I'm gonna have to type it in. You asked that question a long time ago. Chat is hopping tonight. I'm just saying. It is pretty adventurous in chat there. All right. Let's see. SJS purpose in my life. Is there a change of career? Let's see a little bit of both. I think we can have both by the nature of the This Might Hurt tarot. This might hurt tarot. Congratulations. Does this have the edging that you like? Okay. That's on Amazon. Okay. Cool. That's easy. Doing all right yourself.
My next deck.
It'll be your next cards indeed. All right. Based on how long you've been a member. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. When did I get my new sticker beside my name? Oh, yeah, that's true. You have to be there a month. You get a new sticker after a month. You get a new sticker after 3 months, and you get a new sticker after 6 months. So it's a month, 3 months, 6 months, something like that. Okay. What is the purpose? Purpose in life? Is there a change in career? If you're looking for a change in career, I don't see it. It just seems like that where you're at is going to be where you need to be. It feels like that you're on the right path. It feels like all of that stuff is sort of moving forward. Definitely has a good career motion in there. It's looking pretty good. But what is your purpose in life? The World, the Lovers, the King of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. Oh, what is SJS purpose in your life, basically? The Lovers, maybe it's a lover. Is this a lover? Is this somebody that you do have sort of love relationship with? The Lover says basically that's the end. It says they have a purpose in your life. They are good in your life. They definitely bring some good stuff. One of the big things is the World right next to the Lovers. That's very, very important. It feels like that the World, in other words, they bring a lot of good things into it. They're not sort of a leech, you know what I mean? Where you have a person that comes into your life and then they, you're a little bit in love with them and they just sort of leech off you, They're like, oh, great, you love me? That's fantastic. Can I borrow $5? And then they're like, okay, well, yeah, let's do the deed. And, oh, look, I got to go. I have an appointment or something. Yeah, it's not one of those. It's not one of those. The World says they bring a lot of good things into your life, and that's going to be important. Definitely for any type of relationship or any type of interaction that you have with somebody else. The King of Wands, though, says you do have to take command of the relationship at some point. I do think that they try to guide it in a direction you don't want to go, or there may be a little bit not in the sort of the style of relationship that you sort of want. And you do have to sort of take control, take command a little bit on there. So, I mean, there you go, basically. Seven of Wands, yeah. But if you're looking for like a career change, a big career change, I don't really see it. It more points to sort of this particular person being good in your life, bringing a lot of value into the relationship, but they start pulling the relationship in a direction that you don't want to go. And you definitely want to take command of that at that point. You definitely don't want to get pulled around in a particular relationship with this person. I'm just saying. All right. So what was your question? So you had another question, didn't you? So that scrolled off like a year ago. And I have no idea where it is or what your question was. So thank you for your donation, though. I greatly appreciate that. Anyway, you want to let me know what your question was? It was right before which doctor? Let's see if I can score it. If I scroll here, there, and everywhere. I know you had one question. We already did the other question. Who is knocking at my door? Who can it be now? Where's that song? See, I need more music in here. All right. What is my outlook for the year? Which doctor? That is a long period of time. Hopefully the outlook is good indeed. Let's see what your outlook is for the year. By the way, let's see. Oh my God, yes, or oh my God, yes. Jay, you having a good time over there? Jay says yes. Oh my God, yes. I mean, I'm just saying that. It must be a good time, and that's what I'm talking about. All right. We have not used the Thoth yet. Instead, we'll use the Dark Mansion Tarot. The Dark Mansion Tarot, indeed. That is going to be where the magic is at. We need to do some modern love, and we have so many we haven't just used tonight. I'm just saying, we have been neglecting. All of this stuff. All right. Have an old person's pass to Jellystone Park in the E. Lisa, I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, let's see what the outlook is for the year and hope for the best. And make it nice. Make it nice and make it twice. Outlook for the year. That is a long period of time. Let's break it down. Like MC Hammer, Two of Swords and then Strength. The bottom line is you make it through the year. That feels like you make it through the year. And at the end of the day, that's what's important. You make it through the year. And we say that because you have some wild stuff coming. I don't think this is going to be boring at all. You have the death reverse. Normally, this would point towards maybe a lack of change or things not being in the change, things being in that sort of place where you want to be. The Three of Pentacles being reversed is it's almost like that somebody is working against you. You think this person is working with you. You think this person may be beneficial and whatnot, but it just feels like, they're really working against me at this point. That's not going to be good. Not gonna make it. You have to sort of either shed this person, figure out how to deal with them, or sort of tame them out a little bit. Definitely says some people are working against you throughout the year. You do want to, again, watch that. You want to watch that. Make sure you don't get embroiled within it. The Two of Swords as well says some things are revealed this year that you don't want to deal with at all. You didn't want to know. It's a TMI moment. The TMI moment where you feel like, oh man, I really wish I wouldn't have done that, but it does. They do. And the TMI moment comes about where it feels like that you have a little bit too many revelations throughout the year. The big revelation, we're going out on a limb, is going to be March the 8th. March the 8th is going to be the big revelation. I'm narrowing it down to a day. And that is going to be one of the bigger revelations of the year. And you definitely want to do something with that immediately. Don't let that hang around too long. Don't let that hang around too long at all. There you go. Anyway, that is your outlook for the year. Let us know what happens on March 8th. Come back March 9th and let us know what happened indeed. What happened indeed. Roseanne, general information from the cards. Roseanne wants a little bit of general. By the way, we are ending soon. You know, I love being here with y'all, but eventually I got to go. Eventually, I have to go do something other than be here. Although I do, I love being here. I'm just saying. All right, general. What has happened with Roseanne's thing? What was I going to use? The Mons Tarot. I'm shocked at just how long I wait. Just how long I wait to use the Mons Tarot today. I thought, okay, it's not so. See, I'm just saying the entire box tower falling on my head really threw me for a loop. It's one of those days. It's one of those days. The entertainment value apparently is just very good over here behind me. But other than that, I guess it made a good waterfall. That's the real waterfall. You want to see the real waterfall tarot? It looks like this. Like that. That is the real waterfall right there. All right. All right, so let's see how this looks. A little bit of Mons Tarot, put that up, and we want to find out what the general messages are. Will he be back? Oh, Soul, will he be back? We got you covered, Soul. Thank you again for your donation. I appreciate you. Roseanne General, Ace of Wands, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, and Eight of Wands. All of that means we need to drink some water. Soul did post their question. They want to know, will he be back? Like Arnold in the Terminator. General says Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands says don't do it. Just don't do it. I think there's some stuff that you're going to do. I think that you've been planning on it. You're like, I really shouldn't do this. I'm going to do it. Don't do it. Definitely stop yourself from doing that. Ace of Wands says hold back a little bit. That is going to be where it's at. A little bit of preparation before we leap into stuff. That's going to be very prudent in this particular matter as well. Page of Swords says you're going to be able to deal with it okay. At the end of the day, I think you're going to be able to deal with it all right. It's going to be something that does take a lot of distraction towards you. It does sort of pull you in a different way. But yeah. Just don't do the obvious, the freebie, the free hanging fruit may not be exactly the best thing for you at all in this particular case. The Knight of Swords definitely says to keep moving and to go. Now, I think that you're planning a trip. You're going to plan a trip. You have been planning a trip. There are some things coming up soon with people that want to take sort of a motion, take some things going. It definitely says that's going to work out well. The Eight of Wands next to the Knight of Swords. Both these are motion cards, movement cards. Definitely take a a opportunity to do that when you can, because I think it's going to be a very limited time frame, a very small opening of a window where you're going to have these opportunities. So definitely take the opportunity where you can. That is going to be the big opportunity, the big thing for you. And don't drop boxes all over yourself. That would be fantastic. You just don't do that. All right, let's do a little thought reading. A little thought reading for Will He Be Back? All right, soul wants the truth and nothing but the truth. Will he be back? You want a margarita. You should have had the margarita that she had, because I could smell the alcohol in that thing all the way across the table. All right. Let's see how that is. Stay warm in the snow. Walking is good. Okay. I guess that's good. Game of Thrones again. The best of 2 episodes. Yeah, you didn't watch the Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is all right at the end of the day. All right. Will he be back? The question sort of is there. And that is not looking good at all. That is not looking good at all. I'm going to say no. It is a yes or no question, but let's expand it anyway. It is a thought. So I'm just going to say no that they will be back. I think that they have other things that they moved on. Definitely moved on. They sort of, just grabbed themselves, picked themselves up, moved on. And it doesn't look like they're sort of heading back. They've made a habit. They made a hobby. They've made their life sort of what they did. So they went through, they definitely changed things. They had to modify some things, but they're pretty comfortable where they're at. Now, if you're sort of looking at will they come back, it just doesn't look like that. Again, we have the high priestess. There are a lot of things on their mind as far as the situation with, being back and whatnot. So you definitely want to watch out for that. Basically, it just doesn't look like no, they're not really going to come back. It's sort of this barren land behind her as well. It does sort of bode to this as well. So yeah, it's just like she's reseeding the land and whatnot. She is pregnant, by the way. If you do Thoth, this is a great pregnancy card. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm sorry, soul. I'm sorry you waited like a year for the and I said no. I gave you the disappointment. I apologize in advance. It doesn't look like they're coming back. Oh, man. The Thoth is good at giving bad news. The Thoth is good at giving the bad news. The man on the door, well, you don't really want him to come back. They won't be back. They won't be back. I'm just saying. That is the reading. So yes or no question, they will not come back. All right. Flame bow healing. Likely romantic Kevin and I. Ooh, that would be nice. Little heart action. Look at that. Kevin and I. All right. Being an IT guy, I immediately thought of Kevin Mitnick. All right. Oh, did we do Modern Love already? We did? Okay. See, I need her to keep track of what I do because I have no idea. I don't know. We'll do which one? We'll do the art. There you go. She wants the art tarot. She wants the art tarot. The lady gets the art tarot. If I can find the button. It's been a hot minute. There you go. The art revival art tarot. Now, there is 2 versions of this. This is version 1. Soul, someone better is coming. I hope so. Because random people knocking on Soul's door is no bueno. I'm just saying, that is no bueno at all. I'll do a little revival art tarot. We got to break this open sometime, like a fine bottle of wine when you don't have an opener. You just got to go with it. You got to go with that, got to go with all of that action. All right. Let's see, the Fool. The 4 of Coins? The page, you're having a big effect on this person. You're having a big effect on this person. You are having a big effect indeed. I think you've changed him. I think you have modified him. He's an IT guy. I think you have rewrote his programming. I think that he has a new programming that is highly, highly beneficial to yours. The Fool says you are on a new journey. You are in an excited state. You're ready. You're ready to go on the Kevin journey with the IT. With all of the overtime in IT, all of the late night hours, all of the pages in the middle of the night, 3 a.m., 2 a.m., maybe another page, another job died at 4 a.m., working 12 hours a day, having nothing but emergencies, having things fail constantly, having to fix things all the time. IT is a fantastic field to be in. Just saying now. The Four of Coins said that you're actually expanding this person, no pun intended. You're expanding their horizon. You're expanding their horizon. It feels like that we have a lot of good opportunities. We have a lot of changes this person is going through as well. I think they're very excited about being around you and whatnot. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going over there, but they like it. The page, I'm just saying, wait.
Everybody loves the D.
I mean, there you go. The Page of Wands as well says taking action upon this is going to be time well spent. I think Kevin is going to work out quite well at the end of the day. And if he doesn't, he'll be at work so much you won't even notice he's gone. I'm just saying. All right. The Revival Art Tarot. Now, Cheryl's all excited about the Revival Art Tarot. Cheryl, I said you were going to meet somebody. Cheryl. I said you were going to meet somebody in Taiwan. I didn't know it was going to be 10 seconds after you landed. I mean, did you come off the runway and they're waiting for you or something? I mean, did you bump into somebody on the plane or what's going on? But yeah, I mean, Cheryl wants a love reading. Cheryl has all of the hearts. The D does happen. You can't dodge the D, especially the girthy D. It's very, very difficult. The girth prevents you from going around. You try to stiff arm it like a running back in the NFL, but the girth, it just blocks you out. All right, and then you have the veiny, cards that I'm just saying. Anyway, but yes, Cheryl. Nope, this guy is in the U.S. Oh my. Okay, well, yeah, you definitely got that. You got that going on pretty quick, Cheryl. You didn't hesitate. All right. We're back for this. By the way, this is the last reading. Hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. It's been quite interesting indeed. The man is in the States. Okay, well, now you got a little long distance relationship going. Just saying. The King of Cups reversed. How is it going to go? Death, the Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, bottom line, it works out well for a little bit, and then they end up cheating on you. A little bit of the cheating action going on. And I think it works well, though, for a long-distance relationship. I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be all right. Long time from now, I think this person's going to cheat on you. We do have the King of Cups reverse. A little bit of the disappointment. Feels like that could have been, should have been, would have been, but then death occurred and they have to move on. They have to get something else going and whatnot. Not now, but later. I think it just doesn't work out at the end. The Seven of Swords being the cheating card. Sort of right there. It's sort of, and then the Ace of Swords, like they don't want to communicate with it anymore. They start communicating a little bit less, and then a little bit less indeed. And yeah, at the end of the day, there's a good reason they stopped communicating. But yeah, anyway, I'm glad that you're going to have some fun for a little bit. Long distance relationships are always entertaining, to say the least. Lady D, what's that? Well, gee, I don't know. Everybody's answering. I think the lady knows what it is. All right. I think lady has some familiarity with, maybe. I'm assuming. I am just assuming. Anyway. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you, and we will be back tomorrow. Are you being on the stream tomorrow?
Me?
Yeah. Me? No, the other three people in the room. You had too many margaritas. I think we'll have this. I think we'll have the special guest tomorrow as well. Join us then. See you next time.
On my way home, stumbling on the pavement, on the pavement. Yeah, yeah. No sleep in my body. Last night got me wasted. Yeah, yeah. Ain't nobody calling my phone up just to make sure I get home safe and sound. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I fall down and don't get up, nobody would care. Yeah, don't wanna be alone anymore, so I might as well sleep with the doors unlocked. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, I might as well sleep with the doors unlocked. Ooh.